Well, yes, several players continue to undermine the upward trajectory of the NBA with their pitiful antics.
To be honest, I'm bored.
And quite frankly, amateurish, verging on baby-like behavior.
I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball.
And that is not to say there haven't been some nice storylines in the NBA this season. There have been. After all, we have not one, but two teams seeking to become just the third and fourth teams in NBA history to win 70 regular season games. Mind you, while doing it the right way. Nikola Jokic chasing history and his fourth league MVP. And hell, if you want to talk Nuggets basketball, the resurgence of Russell Westbrook, the emergence of Victor Wembanyama, and the renaissance of Ime Udoka. But amid all of these truly great storylines lies the seedy underbelly of the same old heinous National Basketball Association. And those players continue to distract and undermine the positives in the league today. A petulant crop of entitled brats making exorbitant amounts of money, but who cannot be bothered to play barely half of the games on a nightly basis. And when things aren't going well on their $50-ish million per year annual contracts, well, just shut it down, pout, and stomp your feet until the organization acquiesces to their every demand.
We're just not good enough. We don't. Obviously, chemistry, talent-wise, just everything, and it was clear.
When will an adult in the room just stand up and say, no, we won't draft your scrub son LeBron? Who, by the way, in case you missed it, Bronny is up to a robust 4 points total, that is, across the 9 NBA games he has appeared in so far this season. Very valuable draft asset there. But hey, while he has sabotaged the NBA's most storied franchise, run them into the ground, and continues to hold them hostage with these literal insane demands, i.e. the aforementioned drafting of Bronny and hiring of his former podcast co-host, at the very least, LeBron is playing virtually every night. He has in fact played in all but 3 games this year, to be precise, in this, his aged 40 season. Now, perhaps that isn't necessarily a good thing for the Lakers, as Bron is posting a staggering and eye-popping career low of minus 10.6 points lost for the Lakers per 100 possessions that he is on the floor amid his dizzying array of absurd stat packing. But again, at least he is on the floor, which is more than can be said for Jimmy Butler, alleged alpha dog with an old school mentality, something he has been praised for in the past. But recently, old Jimmy just seems to have lost the joy of playing basketball.
I hate it when she does that.
Yeah, just for some context here, Butler is currently in the middle of a 3-year, $146 million fully guaranteed contract, but apparently $50 million a year isn't helping Jimmy in the joy department.
What do I want to see happen? I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball. And wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But
so he just moved right on into conduct detrimental to the team territory with his childish little antics.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
Comments and behavior that he was accordingly suspended by the team without pay, shockingly, but it still remains to be seen if Butler is actually going to suit up and play when that suspension does end. But hey, at least he hasn't resorted to eating himself out of Miami yet, am I right? Meanwhile, moving on to another exorbitantly overpaid player that is bored.
To be honest, I'm bored.
Yes, the prized free agent acquisition this summer, that would be Paul George, by the way. Yeah, seriously, he was the top guy on the market this summer, and Philadelphia paid him handsomely to the tune of 4 years, $211 million.
Show me the money!
And to reward them, Putrid P started off the season missing 10 of the Sixers' first 20 games, as Philadelphia has limped to a pathetic 15-23 record and constitute inarguably the biggest disappointment in the entire NBA to this point.
It's a complete crap.
But yeah, George is bored with his role currently.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. I'm used to scrapping and running around and chasing and fighting through screens, and to be honest, I'm bored. Playing and.
Zion Williamson, meanwhile, seriously, this freaking guy. This guy who is currently in just the second year of a 5-year, $197 million contract, who has already earned $114 million on the court in his career, has played in all of 193 games, like total in his entire career to this point, and that is of a total possible 431 games in which he was eligible for. And just to do the quick math for you, that comes out to roughly 45% of the games. So in other words, when he plays out this most recent contract, that will be a total of $311 million of on-court earnings to play less than half of the time. And that includes playing in just 9 of the Pelicans' 42 games this year so far. And after missing 27 consecutive games, Zion finally graced us all with his presence for exactly 1 game before being suspended for a game for a violation of team policies when he showed up late to a number of team activities. And now he is out for tonight's game with some kind of an injury. Shocking. What isn't shocking is how ratings and overall popularity of this product continues to plummet. The NBA and its owners are in desperate need of a purge for all of the pathetic players who came of age in the decade of the 2010s to just mercifully age out so the remainder of this league can start the healing process, while hoping that the young crop of inbound players didn't inherit this toxic and reprehensible mindset.